Psalm 103:13. Like as a father pitieth his children, so the Lord pitieth them that fear him. Ephesians 6:4. And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Genesis 18:19. For I know him, that he will command his children and his household after him, and they shall keep the way of the Lord, to do justice and judgment, that the Lord may bring upon Abraham that which he hath spoken of him. Ephesians 5, verses 25 through 33. Husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it, that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word, that he might present it to himself a glorious church, not having spot or wrinkle or any such thing, but that it should be holy and without blemish. So ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. He that loveth his wife loveth himself. For no man ever yet hated his own flesh, but nourisheth and cherisheth it, even as the Lord the church. For we are members of his body, of his flesh, and of his bones. For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall be joined unto his wife, and they two shall be one flesh. This is a great mystery, but I speak concerning Christ and the church. Nevertheless. Proverbs 27. The just man walketh in his integrity. His children are blessed after him. Proverbs 4, verses 1 through 5. Hear, ye children, the instruction of a father, and attend to know understanding. For I give you good doctrine, forsake ye not my law. For I was my father's son, tender and only beloved in the sight of my mother. He taught me also, and said unto me, Let thine heart retain my words. Keep my commandments and live. Get wisdom, get understanding. Forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. Exodus 20:12. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Matthew 6:8. Be not ye therefore like unto them, for your Father knoweth what things ye have need of before ye ask him. Proverbs 3:12. For whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, even as a father the son in whom he delighteth. Proverbs 1:8. My son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Deuteronomy 6, verses 6 through 7. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. Luke 15:20. And he arose and came to his father. But when he was yet a great way off, his father saw him, and had compassion, and ran, and fell on his neck, and kissed him. 1 Thessalonians 2, verses 11 through 12. As ye know how we exhorted and comforted and charged every one of you as a father doth his children, that ye would walk worthy of God, who hath called you unto his kingdom and glory. Proverbs 14:26. In the fear of the Lord is strong confidence, and his children shall have a place of refuge. 2 Corinthians 6:18. And will be a father unto you, and ye shall be my sons and daughters, saith the Lord Almighty. Malachi 4:6. And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. Joshua 1:9. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. For the Lord thy God is with thee whithersoever thou goest. Psalm 128, verses 3 through 4. Thy wife shall be as a fruitful vine by the sides of thine house, thy children like olive plants round about thy table. Behold, that thus shall the man be blessed that feareth the Lord. Proverbs 23:24. The father of the righteous shall greatly rejoice, and he that begetteth a wise child shall have joy of him. Colossians 3:21. Fathers, provoke not your children to anger, lest they be discouraged. Proverbs 13:24. He that spareth his rod hateth his son, but he that loveth him chasteneth him betimes. Joshua 24:15. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom ye will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. 1 Timothy 3, verses 2 through 5. A bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach, not given to wine, no striker, not greedy of filthy lucre, but patient, not a brawler, not covetous, one that ruleth well his own house, having his children in subjection with all gravity. For if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of God? Hebrews 12, verses 9 through 11. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits, and live? For they verily for a few days chastened us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. 3 John 4. I have no greater joy than to hear that my children walk in truth. Deuteronomy 1, verses 29 through 31. Then I said unto you, dread not, neither be afraid of them. The Lord your God, which goeth before you, he shall fight for you, according to all that he did for you in Egypt before your eyes, and in the wilderness, where thou hast seen how that the Lord thy God bare thee, as a man doth bear his son, in all that ye went, until ye came into this place. Matthew 23:9. And call no man your father upon the earth, for one is your Father, which is in heaven. 2 Samuel 7, verses 14 through 15. I will be his father, and he shall be my son. If he commit iniquity, I will chasten him with the rod of men, and with the stripes of the children of men. But my mercy shall not depart away from him, as I took it from Saul, whom I put away before thee. Psalm 127:3. Lo, children are an heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. Proverbs 23:22. Hearken unto thy father that begat thee, and despise not thy mother when she is old. Hebrews 12:7. If ye endure chastening, God dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the father chasteneth not? Proverbs 15:5. A fool despiseth his father's instruction, but he that regardeth reproof is prudent.